Everybody, in a long time no see. Earl on the maxproud channel. I'm doing this video because a lot of people have requested it, and I finally got a little time to do it. I have presently about 10, maybe more, workable bases that I use, and you know, after all the buying, selling, and trading. And today I'm gonna cut it in half. I'm gonna do a top 5 5-string videos, top 5, and maybe later I'll do a top 5 4-string. Right now, let's get to number 1, or rather number 5. How about that? Excuse me. There you go. This I've shown before. This is the PPF Foundation that came out several years ago. It's in my other video. What year it came out? Saw this in a guitar store one day, and seemed like it needed some wonderful care, loving kindness, so somebody discarded it. And this is the same bridge, but these are the original pickups. I forget what you call these, Alnicos, I think they call them, but it's a PV brand. It's in my other video. You know, I can't remember all this stuff. And the configuration with the equalization is different because I put a preamp in here. This was usually just 3. I think it was volume, bass, and tone. It has 4 knobs now, which came with the preamp. Nice beat. And it's very lightweight. It's one PV doesn't make these anymore. It seems like I would guess their latest basses are okay, but I don't know. I really fell in love and enjoyed this one. These pickups are fantastic. And when added with the preamp, it was really beautiful. So yeah, that's my number 5 video. Number 5 bass here of my 5 strings that I currently use. Okay. Next up is, guess what? It's another PV. You've seen this one before. This is also a PV. I found out this is the Dyna Bass, and this is like an upshoot from the Foundation. Right away that you notice, it has more of a, I guess you would say a jazz neck, real slim up front here down, and all the way down. You notice it has more of a thinner, or the width is shorter with the neck here, making it very, very, very. It's not standard. You can really fly on this neck because of the shorter stylus and the width being so much more smaller and put together. And actually, I bought this in a secondhand store, and I plugged it up, and you know, the preamp switch was messed up, and really, you know, and it was offering it for about, I think it was about around 99 bucks. You know, it was still playable, but it sounded like crap. And I said, well, all I got to do is take it to my favorite luthier, and you know, I really love the bridge here, real nice. And you know, see what he can do with it. And It cost me about 40 bucks. He repaired the preamp. And oh, it must have come apart. Marcus Miller. Sooner or later, I got to do a better paint job on this. You know, it's all scratched and everything. Somebody had a lot of the scratches were from like just normal wear and tear, and somebody had a lot of rock and roll, you know, stickers and stuff like that. I had to get rid of it. And I didn't like. I mean, the person who owned it before this, they liked it. I didn't. It's a nice little bass, very lightweight that you can play, and it is my number 2 top 5 bass. Okay, all you PD lovers out there. Okay, so those first 2 PVs, I mean, basically nothing's been done to them. They came as is, and aside from a little bit of maintenance here and there, those are the original PVs and how they sound. The last one, those pickups, I think they're called, the pickups are called ferrite. Damn, I should have researched before I started, but I'll get it, I'll put it down, or you can refer to the last video I'm going to put down there. Over here, the number 3, the run-of-the-mill bass, has been altered just a minute, just a little bit. Check this out. This, obviously, you can see, is one of those Sterling by Music Man sub basses with the rosewood neck, very beautiful rosewood neck, and you know, but a beautiful either mahogany or mahogany imitation, you know, body thing here. Nice glossy background on the maple neck in the back. And that classic Music Man sound you hear from this, like normally a sub bass doesn't sound quite that good. This comes from, as you can see down here, this is not the normal configuration as far as the EQ goes. This is a double non-hair stack right here that I haven't put any knobs on yet. Kind of hard to find. I got maybe some custom ones because the middle part, the lower part, I think that's the mid-range. It's a little big for most of the standard knobs. I can find one that fits or make one that fits because there are literally 3 knobs down here. As you can see, it's not the plug's not coming from the side, coming from right there in front like it usually is. It was made especially for this type of bass. This is the Aguilar pickup. Now, this is the first time I've used the Aguilar pickup to replace a pickup on a bass, and it also came with the Aguilar OB3 preamp. And as you can see right away, with the brightness, and a nice little beat there. That this is obviously is not the same EQ that a sub 4 has or 5 has. Yeah, it doesn't sound too bad still, the sub 5, but you can tell the superiority in this Aguilar pickup and preamp put into this bass. Nice mahogany rich looking the rosewood fretboard. I really like this bass. A little heavier. Really do like the way it sounds and the way it feels. So this is the mahogany Subray Bass 5 with some added pickup and preamp in it. You know, little bolts, and had to change it around, didn't like so. So that will be number 3, one right in the middle. Okay. You tell me about your thoughts along the little space. Okay, now getting up to number 1, we're getting up to number 2 now. Number 2 is one I recently got. I did a video on it. Nice bass. But 2, I had to do a few enhancements on it, and I hope you don't mind. This is the mint colored, beautiful standout looking Subray bass that I bought with the maple neck all the way around, maple fretboard and neck period. And I saw the color of this bass and I just went, wow, I like that. I like how that just shines through and get your attention. This bass, as you can see, it usually has the 3-knob configuration. Now it's a 4. It's been converted to a 4 because I have the Seymour Duncan version of the Music Man replacement setup with the Seymour Duncan pickup and the Tone, I think it's called the Tone 8 module inside of it. Very close to the bass that is played. A little distinct difference, I think, because of the maple neck's a little bit brighter. You know, the rosewood, the sound kind of absorbs a little more, but not so much. Love this bass. Let's groove tonight. Oh yeah. Shine the sparks of light. Just really nice sounding. Comparatively to the 2. I don't know if I'd compare them. I think they're just 2 basses that sound nice with these added things into it. Now, like I said, this one is you know, this adds the Seymour Duncan version, design of the pickup and preamp for the replacement preamp for the Music Man series, and the last one before that, that was the Aguilar. So similar, but not so similar. You know, what can I say? Love them. And now we're gonna get up to the number 5 of the 5s. And the number 5 of the 5s is I'm really impressed with this bass. Ah, yes, the Schecter. I really love what Schecter, which is I think they're originally out of Germany, but they're distributing through Asia, have done with their basses lately. Not only being comparatively inexpensive to American-made basses, this guy right here. I mean, I've had a few Schecters. And this is really impressive me. Beyond belief. I mean, it was about $799 with some tax. Dude, this is the Schecter Stiletto designed Stage 5. As you can see, the double humbucking pickups that you can get on the Music Man that cost a whole hell of a lot more. EQ, 1 button volume. I love bass blend and treble, mid and bass at the bottom here. And dude, I just, I love the bridge, and dude, I mean, it's just a nice sounding bass for the money you pay. Love the sound of this bass. Man, I love this bass. Do you remember the 21st night of September? Love was chasing my mind's pretenders. Wild flags on the clouds away. Earth, Wind, Fire. Anyway, yeah, man, I dig this in here, man. A lot of sound, a lot of bite for your money. The 5-string double humbucker, double Ace they call it, Music Man Stingray bass. I mean, it doesn't quite. I mean, it certainly doesn't beat it, but it pretty much equalizes it, man. From what I can hear, man, it's like getting that Music Man for a much lower price. I mean, average Music Man is going like $2,000 something like that. I'm not knocking, that, but it is a bite out of your paycheck, and this is probably the best alternative I've ever heard. Right, this Schecter. Now, this is the Schecter Stiletto Stage 5, and I dare you to try it out. It's a great bass, and that's the top 5 string basses in my arsenal. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Now, I didn't get into too much detail because I only have a certain amount of time on my video here, and for more detail, I think I reviewed all of these basses individually. In fact, I'm sure I have. So just go through my archive of videos. You'll just punch it up, and you will probably find each of them individual if you want more detail. Yeah, that was my top 5. That's my top 5, man. Here's the the Schecter Stiletto Stage 5 bass. So far, my favorite of all. At number 1, and of course my enhanced fresh minty green Sterling by Music Man sub bass 5 with the added Seymour Duncan pickup and preamp inside of it. Sounds great. And something similar here at number 3. Yeah, another sub bass Sterling by Music Man. This is added with the mahogany body and the rosewood fretwood, the Aguilar system in this one with the pickup and preamp. And these last two, my 2 PVs. At number 4, the Dyna Bass that I rescued out of a little back shop and got it back in working order. Much thinner neck, run around this bass a lot faster, and of course the standard size neck with the PPF Foundation. I also rescued from Guitar Center and added a little preamp with it. So yeah, the preamp in the Dyna Bass, that's the original preamp with that. Didn't change a thing, but I had to put something in this one. So yeah, this video is coming up on 20 minutes, and hey, what can I say? Thank you for viewing my videos all these years, and I hope I'll come back on another video on the 4 strings very soon. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Until next bass, see you later.